Hi everyone, this is Savini from UC San Diego's Operational Strategic Initiatives, and on today's episode of Everyday IAI, we're going to discuss something that's really important to a lot of us this time of year, which is performance appraisals. So we're going to use TritonGPT to craft a very strong personal statement for our performance appraisal. So I'm going to go to the general AI assistant and I'm going to ask it to create a personal statement for my performance appraisal, and first ask questions about what I want to have on the statement, and then generate a statement once you think you have all the information. So I'm going to send that through, and so it's going to ask us a few questions, first about our roles and responsibilities, what are some duties and accomplishments that we want to highlight, then it'll ask us about our goals, and then it'll ask what the tone should be. So I'm going to actually pre-populate a few things in here. First is going to be our accomplishments. We did quite a bit this year. We reconciled a lot of expense reports, we purchased a lot of things, we presented about TritonGPT, and we redesigned our office order form. And then we have some goals here that I'm going to pre-populate. Goals, and then tone should be formal. So we have three main goals. First, getting exposure to the hiring process, get our Lean Six Sigma Green Belt, and then rewriting travel department guidelines. And so it's going to generate a statement for us. So I've demonstrated my ability to manage various responsibilities, talking through, reconciling the expense reports, reconciling the P cards, presenting about TritonGPT. Again, more skills and more challenges, eager to obtain my Lean Six Sigma Green Belt. And the important thing here to see is that it not only is it just giving you a summary of what you've done, it's putting it in a format that's really strong for your personal statement. So not only what you did, but what impact it had on the department and your role within it as well. So we're going to add a quick change here. We want to expand a little bit more on our presentation about TritonGPT. We're going to add just a little bit more context. I'm going to copy and paste a prompt in here. We're going to add more context to the presentation. Our department head gave us a lovely compliment, and also we were asked to share the presentation with the broader department. So we're going to paste that in there, and we're going to get an updated version of our statement with this extra context. So as you can see here, everything's exactly the same. But when we get to the TritonGPT part, it'll have a lot more added in. So presentation was well received by the colleagues. My efforts to stay up to date on technology was acknowledged. Allowed me to showcase my skills and expertise and further demonstrate my value to the department. And then it continues with the exact same goals and the exact same tone that it asked you to do before. So it's remembered everything else, but just added more context about TritonGPT. So obviously I only have a couple minutes, but if I was doing this for my own personal statement, I would continue to tweak, add in more facts, remove things that you don't like, and have this dialogue with TritonGPT in order to create a strong personal statement. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.